Hi, I'm Jack Canfield. You may know me as the co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, including Chicken Soup for the Baseball Fan Soul with Tommy Lasorda, and also the author of the Success Principles and featured teacher in the movie The Secret. And if you haven't heard about the 162 Challenge by now, I hope you have. This is a really great pledge opportunity for you to make a difference to 4 charities that are helping kids, that are helping fallen firefighters, that are really making a difference in the world. And what you get to do is for every home run that the Yankees hit, you can pledge from 50 cents up to $5 for every home run. And that money then will be charged to you and go to the cause. And if you're a Yankees fan, you want them to hit home runs, so it's a win-win all around. So I always support anything that supports good causes, so I'm supporting this. So Steve and Marybeth are doing this great challenge. They're going to every single Yankees game this year. That's either a commitment or craziness, but I honor them. I wish I was going. It's really cool. And so you can be part of this. Make sure you pledge, make a difference. We're always asked, what can I do to make a difference? This is how you can. So go and do it right now. Go to 162crew.com.
Okay, welcome back to the 162 Experience. What a season so far it's been in season 2. Marybeth Longona and I and our Labradoodle, Desi Doodle, are days away from opening day. And one of the things that we decided to do on the 162 Experience this year, in addition to just talking to people that have had success in sports or business or life, is talk to people that are making a difference in their community. And Marybeth, just through the law of attraction, I think we've attracted these 2 gentlemen. We were out in Oklahoma City, just ran into 2 guys that are good guys, down-to-earth guys, doing amazing work. They're the founders of Fill My Basket, and it was very serendipitous, Disty. I don't know if you felt the same way of how we met, and we didn't even really tell you the whole story, but Disty's the executive chef at the Manhattan,
yes, sir,
in Oklahoma City, and one of the bartenders or servers was talking about you, telling your story, and I heard about it, and I didn't Google it or do anything about it, but I just found it interesting. But the food was so great that's why we went back there. 2 days later, like, oh, let's go. We actually even it was pretty far. I had to take a far walk, and then you came out to change the channel to put a basketball game on, and I was like, oh, are you the guy they were talking about? And I don't know about you, but we just felt a connection with you.
It was great, yeah.
And maybe you guys could just tell us, first of all, what is Fill My Basket? And Disty, I'll start with you.
Okay, Fill My Basket is just random acts of kindness. We started here in Oklahoma City by being inspired by watching someone do random acts of kindness by buying groceries for random strangers, and just to see what would happen. And one day in August of 2016, Matthew and I both saw the same video, and we've been doing the same thing ever since.
And Matthew, you guys have been friends from high school.
Yep.
And you were saying, unfortunately, the only time you guys would really see each other is at funerals.
Yeah. We did grow up together since high school, but we had our own lives, and actually, I somewhat grew up without parents. They kind of had their own paths, and so I didn't have that parental person in my life. So I did stay with Disty a lot when I was younger, and so he's been one of my best friends for a long time. But we did kind of go our separate ways, and we did kind of catch up at funerals, unfortunately. But
sure.
That's pretty much what happened.
And a little bit of the background, if you guys had to put yourself in a category, at least from the outside looking in, were you guys the good kids or the bad kids or troublemakers?
Well, good at heart, and could easily be judged. So
sure.
We both lived really fortunate lives and experienced a lot of different things on both ends of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
So
for me, it was more just a little bit of an angry kid, always kind of getting into trouble. I didn't really want to listen to anyone telling me what to do, because of not really having to listen to my parents growing up. When someone else told me to do something, I wanted to just do my own thing. And it's truly... I feel blessed to be where I'm at today.
Sure, and Fill My Basket is a specific random act of kindness. But Matthew, I'll start with you. Why random acts of kindness in general?
Well, I mean, truly, when we saw this video, when Disty and I saw this video, it inspired us to want to do it and to give back. So when we went and did that, it just seems like everything kind of went to place, and we wanted to help people. We've always wanted to do that, but when we saw this video, it inspired us to do something, and so when we did that, and we won a documentary that went viral, we inspired a lot of other people to do the same. So we just wanted to continue this random acts of kindness movement that we were blessed to start, and just run with it.
And it's been about a year and a half now.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
And cool. And we're going to take just a quick break in a second here and show the video. Disty, the video that you want to see of you guys doing it. Maybe you could just set that up and tell people what they're going to be watching.
Well, what the video is, it's we just first want to thank Upworthy Video.
Absolutely.
They sought us out with Cricket Wireless. We had only been out for about 3 weeks and won this huge video, and it was just what it is just us going up, buying people's groceries, and walking away. The whole thing is to inspire people of gestures and to do random acts of kindness to pay it forward. And that's pretty much all it is. It's just our platform of paying it forward.
Yeah.
So you're raising the money through fundraiser and other third-party kind of deals, and then so you're taking that money and you're waiting behind people in line. And let's take a look at what that looks like real quick.
What's up, bud? When people go to buy groceries, I can't tell you how many times it's been, okay, I got $35. I'm gonna make this count.
Ready to bless these families today.
It's always a little nerve-wracking.
I know.
What's up? How are ya? Love you guys. Let's go. Let's head up. Yep.
Fill My Basket is us paying it forward to complete strangers. Going to a grocery store and getting behind somebody, waiting for the bill, and paying it and walking away.
Hold on, that's broken. You don't want to use that. I'm taking care of you guys today. God bless you.
Thank you. Is that gonna make you cry?
I'm pretty nervous until right when we go. When I shoot my first live video, it's kind of funny, I get my shakes off. We're ready to really rock and roll and help a lot of families out today.
It's like this rush that you get. Your heart is beating fast.
Your total comes to 40.
Actually, I got this.
I got you today.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, have a blessed day, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here to, yeah.
Hey!
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna take care of this for you today.
It's been 60 days since we started Fill My Basket.
Thank you so much.
Very first time we did it. I just sort of gave as much as I could.
Guy swooped in and just paid for our groceries, so it's very nice.
Oh, good.
He was using his bonus that he had, and I had $65.
Oh my God. That just happened?
That's all that we've used of our own money. It's been all donations except for just that very first one.
You know, we have 5 kids and just trying to get by and take care of our kids. And thank you, it means a lot.
I pay for people's groceries all the time.
That's so sweet.
I've never had that happen to me.
I kind of want to do it now too.
Being able to inspire our community to do what we do daily, I think we're helping to make a big step for everyone around us.
We heard that you were helping some firefighters. So what I want to do is I'm going to give you every last dollar that I have.
Every bit counts. Even when we've been in line and someone's just getting a jug of milk's a huge thing, because that's all they can get.
This never happens to me. This never happens to me.
One basket at a time. Doesn't matter how big or small.
It's all about paying it forward. It's all about doing something for somebody else.
We're a family of 7. We've never been without the money to buy groceries or pay our bills, but things get tight. You really have no idea what today meant to us.
It's about other people seeing what we're doing and wanting to help somebody else. It's truly about starting a movement of people wanting to stop what they're doing and help others.
Well, that was pretty cool. But it's funny when you're watching it, like, you guys are like nervous and it looks like you're up to something. It looks like you're casing the place.
Yeah, it's funny because we have a scenario. We always get there kind of early. We kind of scope out the place, but we really look for a line that has the most families, that has the most calling, and then we set up video very distinctively. We hide it.
Hidden.
It's hidden. We have
We have like a
hidden.
tripod set up, or is the other guy over there?
No, we have a tripod. We've had
Does the store know what you're doing? when
Oh,
you're
yeah,
doing it?
we-
Right, so
We
you're
have full
set up.
access.
Yeah, we
to
have full
it.
access.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call before, we send emails. It is a very thought out process.
For sure.
And we let all the public know that we're doing it, but we just don't tell them where.
Right.
But because it's random, But we scope out a place It could be up to an hour at times. And we get together, set up. We have a great film guy, Nick Bubb. He's been with us ever since the beginning, and he sets up his camera. We've had a GoPro donated. We've had microphones and different things, and so we set up all kinds of wireless and Bluetooth, and we want to catch as many angles as possible by just catching these gestures, and we want volume. We want people to hear what these people have to say, because we literally just walk away.
I see you walk away. That was maybe, to me, one of the more surprising things, because do people stop you and say, like, I want to talk to you or try to ask you questions? I mean, you get out of there fast.
Yeah, well, the whole point of it is not us, it's the gesture.
That's right.
Great.
So
it's giving back.
It's giving back. It's the act. It's doing, performing, and doing the act, and that's it. It's it doesn't matter what faces are on the other end of that bill, because that's why we bring others with us, because we want to inspire others to do that act.
And here's the deal. I mean, every single person in this world, we all have lives. We all get so focused on what we're doing and what we have to do and our tasks and our families and things that we have to take care of, that it can go months and years before you've done anything for anybody else. You've been focused on your life and on what you have to do, and not saying that you're bad for that, but I just mean we're focused. We're focused on our lives and what we have to do, and truly what we want is to stop what you're doing and help somebody else.
And you're a busy guy, like you were telling me before the show. I mean, you got tell everybody like how busy you are. You got a family, and you got
it's me
and a circus at
me
his
and
house.
5 girls at my house.
Yeah.
Me and 5 girls at my house.
Oh my gosh, that's why you do this. You get out of the house.
And I'm also, my girlfriend and I, we're foster parents for the Humane Society, so we've got 4 dogs running around. I have a full-time job. I'm assistant manager at a Good Feet in Oklahoma City, but I feel blessed to do what I'm doing and what we've started. I truly do. I feel like I was going to do this. I knew I was going to do something to help people when I was young. I just didn't know what it was. And I truly do feel blessed just to be part of this, because it's truly, we just want to show people love, do acts of kindness, start a movement of people helping people. That's it.
I love it. Yeah. And I Disty, on some of the videos I watched, you talked about you just want people to love each other. And
That's right.
I mean, it's
what we need in this world.
I mean, that's being kind is just, it has changed our lives. I mean, completely.
Absolutely.
And just giving people that little taste of that can change their lives too,
Sure.
And the biggest part for us, that even with what we do every day in our busy lives, that sense of giving gives back. I mean, that's like that refill, that's that pat on the back, that's that you're doing a great job. And that's all we really need, and the opportunity to inspire others to get that same feeling is just a blessing, to be able to walk in their shoes, and be able to help others and help ourselves by helping others. It's been great.
You guys sort of both had paths that were, whether it was just people's perception of you, whatever. It's as teenagers, maybe you got in a lot of trouble and stuff like that. And I know we asked you, Matthew, before, what changed for you and what changed in your life.
It's kind of a cliche answer here, but truly, when I gave my life to God, I changed. A lot of people, they know us from when we were young, and they'll be like, "Oh, you guys, like you're trying to act all this, and we are not saying that we are Reverend Disty and Reverend Matthew. We are not trying to act more holy than everybody else. We truly just want to do what we love, and that's helping people. And so when I gave my life to God and I hit rock bottom after my divorce, I truly just let go and gave my life to God, and it seems like since that day, after me letting go, everything has changed, and it's been amazing.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
And what do you guys? So it's been a year and a half since you've sort of been on this journey. What's been Disty? What's been the coolest thing for you so far? I mean, you guys are getting media attention. I just over the next week, so you have like 5 different podcasts or radio shows that you're doing. How cool is that? First of all.
Well, I mean, all those things are awesome, but it's just the platform itself. I mean, that's the best thing of it. It's just being able to do random acts of kindness and inspire others. That's the best thing that we can do. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Every day, everything that we have an opportunity for, it's because of that, and we won't forget that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just being able to know that we can help is our best thing that can offer us, you know?
Matthew, what do you think your biggest challenge has been for you guys?
As Fill My Basket, truly just, man, that's a very good question. I don't know, the biggest challenge. It just truly has felt like everything has just puzzle pieced together so easily, and just, I don't know that we've even had any challenges.
Yeah, the challenge is that we can't be in every state ourselves, and just go out there.
He actually answered that, and the truth behind that is, I think, is the biggest challenge is growing so fast. Because of our full-time jobs, we can't keep up with. We could make this in every state, every country. We have so much work to do. We just lack time. So I think that would probably.
Is that the vision? Is that where you guys want to go?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The goal.
No.
Oh no, the goal to help everyone every day.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
We want to wake up, meet every single day, and who are we going to help today?
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, many people that are watching the podcast know that we are going to 162 New York Yankee games this year. We have our own sort of thing that we're doing by raising money every time a New York Yankee hits a home run. But what we would like to do on behalf of myself and Marybeth is present you guys for a check today, just a little bit, because we're on a real tight budget right now, but we're going to give you $162.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
162 experience.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you, man, so much. Thank you.
Great work. It's really...
that's so cool.
It's it's touching to hear your guys' story, and it's just to know that there's good people out there in the world that are really doing good things. And
thank you.
Absolutely. And so tell me how you guys have a campaign right now. Be the Change.
Be the Change Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hashtag campaign where you do a random act of kindness.
Okay. You video it, or
you could do it. It's just share it in some way.
Write your post down, whatever.
Yeah, write it.
Sure.
Take a picture. Show. Just do it. But it's just doing a random act of kindness, nominating 2 friends, and using the hashtag Be the Change Challenge.
Hashtag Be the Change Challenge.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
When they nominate their 2 friends, they then have 24 hours to respond to do their act of kindness and nominate 2 other people, and it just continues.
And so tell me what maybe each of you tell one story based on what you've done. What's your favorite random act of kindness story that you guys have seen so far, if you have one?
Man.
Or what have you been most touched by?
Yeah, there's been so many. My brain immediately goes to the elderly lady that we helped,
That's what I was
that
thinking
hugged
too.
you and said it's nice to know that there's still people in this world that will help. And because again, when we pay for these people's groceries, it's so much more than paying for the groceries.
Yeah.
Nobody's done anything for them. They've had. And I don't mean everybody, but certain situations. I mean, they may have had a hardened heart. They may have just had a very terrible month. And when we do this, to see somebody start crying and just be so thankful, and just to see how much bigger it is than just paying for
One of my
groceries.
favorite things.
It's so much bigger.
One of my favorite things is when we buy someone's groceries, walk away, and then they buy the person's groceries right then behind them.
Amazing.
Because then right there, it's already worked.
get it.
It's already infectious, and it's already happening right before our eyes. So that's like, it's like the power up bonus. Like like right there, we're already seeing our work in someone's lives right in front of us. So.
Yeah. And what do your girlfriends or spouses think of this? Do they think you guys are crazy or?
No, they're very supportive. We involved her.
It takes time, right?
Yeah.
You guys
And
weekends.
then
Any
responding
day off, really.
and responding to messages like
Interviews like this.
I'm always trying to negotiate time to where it's appropriate. I love family time. I love having my daughter come and be involved because I want her to see it too. I want her.
What a great lesson you guys are teaching.
Man, it's so cool. Yeah.
It's,
and our
huge
youngest
deal.
are the same age.
Yeah,
so
they love each other. So.
Yep. Yeah. She's 9 and mine is 8, and they want to pay for the groceries.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you bring them with you?
Yeah, they-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
And when we go do Random Acts, when we go, we do more than just buy groceries. When Matthew and I started this with a couple of our other friends that have volunteered throughout the past, we would do something we called a leap of faith. So we would do something just kind of off the wall. And give
me an example.
The very first one. Okay. So we're like, okay, so we go on these different sites on social media, you know, free OKC, help in OKC. There's all different groups in different cities, and all you do is volunteer. You just join, and you can read these stories of people who need help in your area. So the very first one was this a woman that was in Elk City, and we were like, oh, they just, everything was falling apart. They had lost their place. Her boyfriend or husband was the general manager at this hotel. They had moved into this hotel. The kids weren't eating, and we're like, let's do this right now. So we literally, I was on the busiest shift. This is when I was at the bar. And I was like, just come pick me up. He's like, but it's Tuesday. I'm like, we'll do this. So we got this list, did this whole grocery list, and then we realized Elk City's an hour and a half away. But we had to. We went and did that. And we went to this place.
Found out what they needed?
Yeah, and brought them in the middle of the night, all their groceries. And it was so impactful, that hour and a half ride back, we didn't say a word.
Yeah.
We didn't say a word.
Just the two of you, or were there
There was one more. There was one more with us, and we didn't talk the whole way back. And
sure, just that emotion.
That it was.
Yeah, just hearing their story.
And we had
after
never
helped
done
them.
anything like that. You know, it was like our first leap of faith. So now what Matthew and I do, it's like the homeless hot dog, or hot dogs for the homeless. We try to inspire others to give. So just last week we helped a mother of 4, and the outcry of donations that we had from clothes. She was a single mother of 4 out of an abusive relationship, into her own path, lost everything, needed help, and so I just posted. And next thing you know, at the Manhattan, people were bringing tons of things, like where I had to meet her 5 times.
Wow.
Because I had too much stuff. I'm like, well, here you go. But it's just being able to just do the things is good for us.
Yeah.
You know, and it's more than just buying groceries. It's the act itself.
And I think in any business or project or, you know, partnership, it's always great to have a partner. You know, like even Marybeth and I with the 162 tour, every time something cool happens, we get a new interview or get a new donor. It's like, oh my gosh, we're up to this. Have you guys, your relationship has grown, the synergy of the relationship? What's it like working with each other?
Absolutely. We kind of had a meeting when we started this. This Fill My Basket is only going to be as good as we are. So we wanted to hold each other at a higher standard. You know,
accountability.
That's right.
Do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. And 100% of our donations go to people in need. Okay, so we have all these donations coming from around the world, and we want people to know that 100% of your donations are going to people.
Back, yeah.
So we've made sure that he and I are the only ones ever who touch any kind of money. There's just certain rules that we follow. Because we do that, he knows 100% sure that nothing will ever go foul with the nonprofit. Because of what we do, I know that 100% I don't have to worry about anything negative coming from his side. So we hold each other accountable, and it's very important because you hear of all these stories of all these nonprofits, and we don't want to have any association with that. We want to be outside of that. We want people to know that this is something that we do because we love, not because we're trying to make money off of it.
Yeah, and is it more rewarding though than anything? Is it?
Yeah,
more than anything.
Yeah.
More than money, more than anything.
This could just, you know, if it was just no faces, no names, and gestures. I mean, we could go with that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Hey, take me back. Take the viewers back to the first couple of days. I think you're in the car business, right?
Yeah.
You're selling cars. You get a bonus.
Yep.
You got like $60 or $65.
Yep.
Maybe tell that story.
Well, basically, he and I woke up the same day, saw a video of a guy paying for someone's groceries. We then, I posted this video and said, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool! I'm gonna."
We're
do
both
this."
crying, by the way.
How did you both
yeah.
see it? Like,
Just social media.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
Facebook.
coincidence.
Yeah, just a
I
coincidence.
honestly started to post.
shared it.
I honestly started to share something. My daughter's getting ready. I'm all crying, and I'm like, "What am I doing? I got to take my daughter to school." And I take her to school, get back on social media, and Matt's like, "I'm doing this. I vow to use my
shared
bonus."
the
Was like,
video that he
"Oh
was
my
crying.
god, dude! I saw the same video." I was like, "I'm in."
Yeah.
And that's literally how it started.
Yeah, and then so I posted that we're gonna do this. He said I'm in. I think
It's about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
About
Then
6
we
weeks,
got
yeah.
I got my bonus, and he came back from his vacation, and then we just went and did it.
Yeah.
And
We,
we were very nervous. When you're getting behind somebody, that the very first time somebody actually called the police.
Yeah,
and
they thought we
that
were
gonna
robbers.
robbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a friend, we posted our little, it was a great video, let us tell you. It had horrible sound. It had, I dropped my camera. There was one point where I was like, it was just shaking the whole time. I'm like, there's no,
So nervous,
exactly.
yeah.
And we posted, and a lot of people were excited. And our dear friend, Ann Horton, Yunt, she was like, I'm going to contact the news, but who am I? I remember this whole post. She said, but who am I? So the next morning, she's like, oh my gosh, Channel 9 is calling us. And I'm like, well, who are you? Just this random person that shared good news. Well, how this all worked, Channel 9 had already been contacted from a person who was like, we thought we were getting robbed. He came up, we got all nervous. He paid for our groceries and walked away. So they're like, what's this guy look like? We're looking for this Samaritan robber. That was us.
Yeah.
And our very first time, the second people that we bought groceries for, it was her birthday. We broke out in happy birthday and the whole thing.
Yeah.
The feeling every time we go up is the same feeling. The nerves are still there.
Yeah.
The excitement.
Still to this day.
My palms still get sweaty.
Yeah.
Like I have a joke because I have a magazine that I always hide the money behind, and it's so wet afterwards because I'm so nervous every time.
Yeah, truly.
And
Even
it's
a year and a half afterwards, it's
every time we do
It
it.
must make the other people nervous.
Oh yeah, it
So,
has to.
like, if you're gonna ask a girl out and you're
Yeah, it's like here's my sweaty money. Thank you. I pay it forward. So our whole campaign is be the change, keep the change. We always leave the change. And the reason why we leave the change is it's like another stump. Like most of the time people are so busy, they don't even know their groceries have been bought.
Yeah.
And then when it dawns on them, they're getting change back.
That's when they finally
It's
realize
like, boom.
that we bought their groceries. They're like, I didn't pay yet.
Yeah,
Like, that
and
guy paid for your groceries, and they're like, what?
The thing is, Matt and I, one of our higher volunteers that have been with us, we're waiting outside, and we explain everything.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Just because we want them to know.
Yeah, sure.
We want them to know,
Great.
and we honestly just say thank you for coming in today. Do a random act of kindness, and that's all we're here for. We hug them. This last week, or a week and a half ago, we were with the local radio DJs from Cumulus Media, and this is our second outing with Cumulus Media, and we bring out the DJs so they can experience random acts of kindness.
Yeah,
and
it's all the people we hear throughout Oklahoma City on the radio.
Yeah.
So it's all these famous voices that you've never put a face to.
Yeah, and we've taken out the local hip hop scene of Oklahoma City. We've taken out the MMA fighters of Oklahoma City. We've taken out different groups. We've even done a family Fill My Basket where we've had all our family go do it with us because
in another state.
Yeah, in another state. We went to Joplin, and it was a godsend because our video was out. And Joplin, all these places were calling us, and Joplin called us for around Thanksgiving. Well, that's where my family's from. Well, his
And
family
my
is
family's
too.
there too. Yeah. So.
And so we made a trip together to Joplin, and we filled baskets in Joplin. But
Had the
we
news
had
there with us, and
but
shooting
we
while
had
did it. It
we
was
had
really
all our family go do it for their community.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
And so it's just been a blessing for us to be able to give kindness and see it, and still to this day do this platform and do it tomorrow and the next day.
And this
the next
movement started from Oklahoma City, and we are just blessed.
Yeah,
to
we love
have
it.
Any part of that.
Yeah.
And how far has widespread has this gone? You say all over the world.
Well, we have New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, Greece, Slovenia, all over Canada.
Every state in the United
Every
States.
state in the United States have contacted us. Puerto Rico, Argentina,
Germany.
all over the pond. Once you cross that pond, there are people.
We have a map
Yeah.
that shows us where everybody has contacted us and reached out, and it shows.
If we could get with technology, we could quit using pins and string. And, yeah.
No, it's really cool to see a world map of everybody that we've touched or has reached out to us.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I have a feeling you guys are just getting started.
Yeah, we are.
And we got to wrap this up, but this is great. Tell the viewers how they can get in touch with you guys. If they want to make a donation, if they want to do a fundraiser, if they want to do a random act of kindness, what's the best way to communicate?
Yeah, the best way truly is to reach us on Facebook, just because we are
Everybody's on Facebook.
Yeah, everybody's on Facebook. So I mean, when you can certainly message us there. Disty and I, we both are admins for Fill My Basket. So if you message us, we both are going to see the message. We both will respond. He's been doing most of the responding. He's a lot better at that than I am. But truly reach out to us on Facebook, Fill My Basket, or www.fillmybasket.org. That obviously, when you message us there, we get that as well.
Yep.
So we'd love for volunteers, for people who just have questions, for people who want to do this in their state, for people who want Fill My Basket in their city or state. We reach out to us. We'd love to help anybody.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Last question we ask all of our guests, and thanks for being guests on the 162 Experience.
Thank you for having us.
Disty,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. It was great. I'm glad we met. And Disty, tell us if you were to give your 18-year-old self advice, knowing what you know and looking back, what advice would you give yourself?
Great question.
You're doing it. Oh man, I don't even know. What would I tell?
Great question.
Everything happens for a reason, and
Stay focused.
yeah, I mean
Pay
everything.
attention to your intuition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Be real to yourself.
everything happens for a reason, and got to get up when you get knocked down. So.
Yeah. What would you say, Matthew?
Man, I would say if I could tell my 18-year-old something.
Well, if he told his 18-year-old self, it would be Matt D.
Yeah.
Because that's what we
would be
called
Matt D.
18-year-old Matt D. That was Matt D.
I got a nephew we call Matty D.
Yeah, Matty Diaz, someone's out.
Yeah.
No, I would probably just truly say that, kind of like I just said, stay real to yourself. It's going to happen. Focus. It's a great question, but truly, I would truly just kind of tell my 18-year-old self, don't worry.
Yeah.
Stay real, and it will happen.
That's awesome. It just seems like you guys are doing random act of kindness, and you just have this inner belief that you know things are going to work out. And it seems like they're unfolding, and if we can do anything to help you guys here at the 162 Experience, let us know. We'll certainly get the word out.
Thank
and
you
if people
so
want to
much.
have you on their show or podcast, is that cool? They get in touch with you guys.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just
We
spread the message.
love this so much.
it's been a lot of
We
fun.
thank you very much for having
Yeah,
us.
Matthew, real pleasure.
Thank you so
Disty,
much.
Thanks for
Thank you.
coming into our lives. And folks, these are guys making a difference, and you got to ask yourself every day, what are we all doing to make a difference? But we've met two guys here today, care more about the world than they do about their own interest. Great meeting you all.
Thank you.
you.
Peace out, guys. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
guys.